Hello guys and welcome to this new video. Today I am going to be talking about university and I'm going to be giving you my opinion. I have just recently graduated university on the 10th of July. That is going to be my graduation. I've finished my dissertation and everything like that. So all my work is handed in. I am officially done. But I know a lot of you guys out there are going through A-levels, GCSEs, all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to give you my personal opinion. Obviously, everyone's opinions are different, and it depends on what you're going to do at university. But it's going to just be my personal view. So the first aspect of university that I think wasn't worth it is the debt that you're going to incur. Obviously, I know there's a general election coming up at the moment where people are toying with the idea of free tuition fees for the UK, which is where I'm from, but it's not. Personally, it's not a feasible thing. They make too much money off tuition fees to not have tuition fees. And what have I racked up? I've racked up a debt of 27 grand or something stupid like that. That's through student loans and paying for my university course. Now, that debt, okay, yeah, you don't have to pay it off all at once. You pay it off, it comes out of your wage when you start a full-time job. And that is only if you earn, I think it's over 20,000 a year. But that's going to be 100 quid out of your wage every month that you wouldn't have to be paying back if you didn't go to university. So that's one reason that I think that maybe university isn't the best option. Another reason is because if you're doing something where you could get a like work placement or what's the word? Where you could get a where you could get a apprenticeship. So apprenticeships, they are, depending on what you want to do, obviously you can't get an apprenticeship in everything, but they are paid. They're low paid, but in about 6 months you would have earned decent money. I have a friend who is on a plumbing apprenticeship, and he earns more than I do at my job. And he's only been over the 3 years that I've been at uni, he's been doing his apprenticeship and getting paid for it, whereas I've been minusing money because I've been getting debt from student loans again and debt from tuition fees. So an apprenticeship is definitely I'd say an easier way into a full-time job if you're looking at something that will offer an apprenticeship, and obviously it gives you the experience that you need. Now, in terms of if you do go to university, I feel like a lot of the time the degree doesn't mean anything, because obviously a lot of people are just going to get their degree, put it on their CV. You don't actually have to put what grade you got unless the employer asks. You don't even have to tell them what degree you got. So you are literally you're spending 3 years of your life to say that you got a degree. Obviously, if you get a first, you probably just put a first on there just because it's a good degree. But if you're like me and you're probably going to get either a 2-1 or a 2-2, I'm not going to put that I got a 2-2 degree on, because people are going to think, well, he's got a 2-2, he didn't get a first. I've got people here that have got firsts. So I feel like the degree is a pointless thing. It's just it's a bit of paper to say, well done, you did all this hard work for 3 years and you got a degree out of it, well done. It means it's a qualification, yes, but does it really mean that much compared to someone who's got the experience already and knows what they're doing as soon as they start this new job that you're applying for? So again, going back to maybe getting an apprenticeship or getting the experience, I feel personally that experience trumps a degree. You could have any type of qualification, and you could look at someone who's got a first degree but they've got no experience in the job that they're applying for, or you've got someone with A-level qualifications like A stars and Bs and things like that, but they've been on an apprenticeship for 3 years and they've got 3 years experience in the job that they're applying for. Which person would you rather have? Someone that can jump straight into the job, or someone that you're going to have to teach for 6 months and then they're going to be able to function the same level as the person with the apprenticeship and the skills already there? I mean, obviously people's opinions are going to differ, but I believe that the work experience, like the experience, trumps any qualification that you could possibly have. And then obviously it's the stress of uni. Obviously, hand-ins, dissertation, living away from home. Some people don't handle living away from home. I know I didn't. Where in my first year, I kind of had an area where I became a bit ill, and it wasn't good for me. It didn't make me feel good, and that was just because apparently it's a very common thing with students moving away from home, and that's not to say that everyone's going to get it. It's not to say that it's going to happen to every single person, but I know that it happened to me, and I know that it wasn't a nice experience, and that's why I decided to move back home after my first year of university and stayed at home for the next 2 years of university, just because it was an uncomfortable feeling. And obviously people are different. People may really want to move away from home, but for me it kind of caused me a lot of stress, and it's just something that another thing why I feel like if I didn't go to university it would have been a little bit better than if I did. But ultimately I feel that coming out of university I still don't know what I want to do, and this is another thing that I feel it isn't taught through school, not necessarily just university, but through school as well. They don't really give you a lot of guidance on what kind of career you want. Yes, you can, when you're younger, you can be like, oh, I want to be a astronaut or vet or doctor or whatever, actor. But for people like me who jump between jobs because they thought it was cool, like I wanted to be a video game artist in school, so I took art, and I was really shit at art. So there was until sixth form I didn't really speak to anyone about what career I wanted, and then you do one test and it's kind of based on answers to questions that you probably didn't answer truthfully, if I'm honest. I remember being in the library with my mates and answering whatever they answered and seeing what the coolest job was that I could get was through doing the test. So I feel like on a school level, you could get taught a lot more about, talk to a lot more about careers in general, because then it kind of gives you a little bit more confidence, because obviously I've come out of university now and I have no idea what I'm going to do. This is what I want to do right now, talk to you guys through a camera lens and upload it to the internet, because that's what I feel I enjoy. I enjoy editing it, I enjoy filming it, I enjoy doing everything with it. So I'm going to do this, and if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out, and then I've got to find a job which is kind of like this but for another company, but that's another story. But yeah, careers advice would be another thing, because I feel like a lot of people pick university based on career, or if you're like me and you're not sure what career you want to do. I picked my university because my mate was going there and I wanted to chill with him for another 3 years. So I probably did the stupidest thing. Other people make the decision because they want to go into that field, but it is what it is. I just feel like for people out there that are doing their A-levels and GCSEs now, I would definitely consider university and other options. I would definitely look into all the other options, just because university is not necessarily the best option for you. And also you've got to remember that it is your choice. Don't let parents, friends, peers, teachers, whatever, pressure you if you don't want to go, because that's the main thing that I felt. I felt like everyone else was going to university, and my parents hadn't gone to university, so I felt like there was a little bit, well, my mum hadn't gone to university, she'd gone to university, but she wanted me to be the first person. Obviously I'm her only child, so she wanted me to go to university as well, and I felt like there was a little bit of pressure there for me to go, and I'm not saying that I regret it, but I'm just saying that there could have been other options out there for me. But I'm going to stop rambling on now. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. Hopefully it's given you a little bit of insight. Obviously it's all based on my opinion. Obviously other people have other opinions. If you do have any opinions, leave them down in the comments below. And obviously can we smash the like target on this video? I want 100 likes, guys, just because for me finishing uni, yay, and for the advice that I've just given you, and hopefully it helps you out. But I guess I will see you guys in the next video, but for now, peace out.